biggest beefcake. Eventually we'll get some sound effects or something, people, but right now we don't have that. Okay, moving on. All right, this week we're only going to talk about one player because we have such a jammed schedule this week. We decided we're only going to go with one beefcake so we can get to other stories. But this week's biggest beefcake is Ryan Braun. Pretty
Oh,
relevant.
that's a
There,
name I
yes,
haven't heard in a
yes,
while.
very relevant. Okay, he just retired, or I guess just stopped playing baseball in 2020. So, but here is Ryan Braun. So Ryan Braun, he admitted taking steroids during his NL MVP season back in 2011. As Brewers fans, that is such a roundhouse kick to the face, along with as the Kung Fu man comes around, kicks in the face, he spins back and with the same foot and kicks you right in the nuts.
Oh, same foot.
Same foot. This person's
Athletic.
very athletic. A ballerina, basically just a twirl and
Wow.
an up kick.
Wow. Wow.
This is one of your best players that you've had. And then luckily they got Christian Yelich, and that saves the whole situation with the whole Ryan Braun. Uh, but yeah, MVP season back in 2011, he admitted taking steroids. He took a cream. How about
Not
it?
not the first guy to use a cream.
Not the first time. Not the first time, indeed. Yeah, and it contained obviously the banned substance while he was rehabilitating from an injury. This is the second time we've heard that.
Yep.
Andy Pettit did the same thing, did he not?
He did.
Rehabilitating using steroids to try to get back into play. That's not how you do it, guys. That's not how you do it. That's called cheating. Look up the word in the dictionary. When you see cheating, you will see steroids. Uh, Next, he served a 65 game suspension because of that, and he tried to appeal this. He tried to be like, "Oh, I didn't know I was taking steroids in this
Stop.
cream. I didn't. Yeah,
Stop.
just admit it. Just admit it." Which then I think once he appealed and then he lost, he actually admitted after that and said, "Okay, yeah, I took steroids." Okay, which you know, when your lawyers are saying, "No, don't say you took steroids. Don't do that's probably maybe that's what happened. Just saying. All right. So Cobrezi, I'm gonna name out some stats and I'm gonna ask you a question real quick. So he had 1,963 hits, 352 home runs, a 296 batting average, 1,154 RBIs, and even 216 stolen bases. So do you think, obviously, I don't believe that he is going to be in the Hall of Fame, but do you think he should keep his MVP back in 2011?
Oh man, that's a good question. I they haven't stripped away anybody else's personal awards, have they?
No?
Yeah, so yeah, I guess he's got to keep it until they start taking McGuire's and Sammy and Barry, and
Yeah.
I guess he has to keep it. I forgot he was the 2011 NL MVP in the year we graduated high school, but
And
he's not going to be in the Hall of Fame because he creamed it up after an injury. So sorry about you, Ryan Braun. You're a cheater.